What's up, you? Wait, I was gonna say something bad, but someone informed me that I can get demonetized for saying bad things. So I'm gonna say, hello, you very attractive human beings. Today, I'm gonna be recording another coaching session with 3.8 roughly Diamond Terran. So gonna log in now. Gonna hit him up on the phones. Ah! Okay, here we go. Wait, my burp. I did burp. Ah. Hello?
Hey,
How's it going?
good, good. How are you?
Not bad. How was work?
It was alright. I was kind of busy. I had a lot of stuff that I needed to get done today.
Is that the post vacation work?
I know,
Oh
yeah.
my god, the worst.
Yeah, trying to catch up.
Terrible. You should just make your coworkers do all your work. I think that's how you're supposed to do it.
Well, my coworker got all her work done and then she left on PTO early, so
Oh,
it was just me trying to finish all my shit, so
she really
I
said,
don't
"I don't care about you. I'm out."
yeah, but I don't blame her though. She was on her own for a couple weeks, so
So it's all
I
good.
get it.
It is what
Yeah.
it is.
Yep, exactly.
So have you been able to play much since you come back?
So what I've been trying to do is unranked, but unranked is super weird because first of all, the queue is usually longer than ranked, so it's just waiting around for a little longer, and then also you never know what you're gonna get. Like I've gotten a lot of super low level people,
Okay.
actually mostly toss, and it's almost just like cannon rush DTs, but like really badly done, and I just kill them after a little bit. Um, and then there's been a couple times where I've gotten like people that are pretty good, probably like Diamond One or Masters, and then I either get totally smoked or kind of have a game and then die.
Okay.
So I think I'm probably gonna be done with unranked after this week and just gonna get back to ranked and
Mhm.
just gotta do it. Actually, I was also thinking maybe I would make a second account just to like get on ranked and play uh basically see how far there I can get, and if I get somewhere around diamond then I could just play a few games on there and then go back to my main account when I feel ready for diamond 2 level play.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a good
Mhm.
that's a good idea. If unranked is like something that's messing you up, you just have to do the whole like you can play a game a day for like 10 days, something like that.
I
Something
know
dumb.
it's really stupid. I was looking into it. It's so dumb, but it might be worth it. So yeah,
So
but I do have a few replays from that, so we can go through those
okay.
if you want. Or you said you wanted to record, so I'm not sure what you had in mind.
No, anything, everything's fine. Anything's fine. If replays is what you want to do, we can do replays. It's entirely up to you. This is your moment to shine.
All right, so are you recording this already then?
If I tell you yes, will you change the way you're acting?
Uh, Probably
You know how
not.
people do that. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like a weird thing. Like I don't know, like a psychology thing. People just are acting different.
yeah. People get stage fright.
To be
Uh,
honest, I am, but I don't. I'm not like 100% sure if I'm gonna upload it. I'm just like recording them and then maybe with some other people and then see which one I think would be good to
yeah,
play.
no, that's fine. I really don't mind. And yeah, since you're recording, replays would be fine. And if not, we could also do a couple games if you wanted to.
No, replays is fine. We can start with replays and then if we have time or if there's a lot of time left over, we can jump into some games.
Sure. All right. Sweet.
So join my.
Let's
Oh, you did.
see then.
Nice. Oh, let me pass you this.
Let's see where they are.
What the?
All right, cool. We can start with some of these. Let's do this one. All right, I'm the party lead.
Yeah, you're the
Replays
party lead.
created in previous versions of StarCraft 2
Oh,
cannot be what?
because there's new maps. Okay, just send it to me on Discord.
What the hell?
Yeah, the
All
replays
right, I'll
break.
send them to you.
I forgot about that.
Wait,
Yep.
so because we have the new maps, or it's a new season or whatever, we can't watch our old replays anymore?
Every time there's a new update or patch, it breaks the old replays. So,
What are we supposed to do then?
so you have
Oh,
you would
you'll
have
just
to.
stream them.
Yeah,
I see, I see.
I'll Discord stream it, and you just have to send it to
Okay. What the fuck?
my Discord. Yeah. Yeah, it happens all the time. I forgot. Well, actually, it doesn't happen all the time anymore because there was like a year with the same maps, so it
Right,
didn't
right.
matter.
That's why it was so weird. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, let me. I wonder if I'll destroy my computer. Oh my god. Nice. Okay.
All right. So the one that I was gonna play was the first TVZ one, the 2000 atmospheres.
Okay, good. That's the one I loaded.
All right. Cool.
Okay. It takes a while because.
Yeah, you have to like it like logs you out and
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. This game's outdated.
yeah.
Oh, why do I have this overlay on? Okay, wait. The thing is, I don't usually have that overlay on, but for some reason, I also loaded another replay yesterday, and it put me into that same like replay interface, and I was like, I don't even have that on. What the heck? Let me see if I can fix
The
it.
one intern at Blizzard can't keep up
Ruining
with all
everything.
with the updates
Yeah,
of StarCraft.
it switched me to the pro one. That's so weird. I don't know why it would do that.
I'm not watching anything right now, by the way. I don't know if you're streaming it yet or not.
Yeah, I had it. It like because it logs you out of the game. It like, also disconnects that. But right now I'm fixing my thingy. Okay, it should be fine now. Okay, let me load the replay first. No, oh, nice. I saw Ling Flood.
Yeah, I died to a link flood. That's why. It was a really weird game. I mean, I think I lost because of like this player was clearly just higher level,
Okay.
but I also think that maybe I didn't scout very well, and they were just kind of like, massing links. So maybe there are some indicators of that I don't know of, and we could talk about that maybe. That's what I'm suspecting, but I don't know. It just felt like they had a ton of stuff like out of nowhere.
Uh huh.
And I was,
And you didn't have enough.
yeah, it was just weird. I'm like, oh, they just have 2,000 links all of a sudden. Like, how did that happen? Basically, kind of thing.
Yeah, that happened to me today too. I played Vanya, and
Oh,
then there was like, I opened the replay as like 55 drones, and I was like, okay.
yep, there you go. Yeah, exactly. It's a very Vanya kind of strategy.
Okay, so standard for now.
I, are you streaming it yet, or?
Yeah, it's not showing.
Let me
It
see.
says it's on. It just says that it's paused right now because I alt tab.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, cool.
All right, keep going.
I forgot your depot.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter
mistake.
too much. Oh, why'd you build two marines? Oh, I'm back. Ah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really think it's worth going for the drones like that, but
It's better to keep it alive.
yeah, but like the only reason you would really keep it alive, at least I think for you, is that you would just end up diving into his main or something to scout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, you're doing the 2-1-1. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
High level build? Oh my god. High level build.
Honestly, this build is one I feel very comfortable with this one. I kind of hate Banshee 3cc,
Uh-huh.
even though that's technically supposed to be way more standard and
It's
easier
just
to do.
safer. It's just safer.
Yeah, but I feel like I can never get damage done with that build, and then I'm always behind. But yeah, with a 3cc, I like that. But in this one, I'm gonna end up losing those two medevacs is gonna be a disaster. So
Okay.
kind of defeats the purpose. But anyways. Did I build those eBays way too early?
I think, yeah, you put him a little bit early. You could have started him, like, maybe like 5-10, probably good.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would start the
because
medevacs first, and the Marines, right? Yeah. Okay. Kind of messed up the wall a little bit there. It's okay. Okay, he's 1-1. Let's see the drone count. 57. Stop building drones now.
oh, and now they're just massing links.
You see all the links there. And there's a hole in your wall. So that's
Yeah,
the first issue, right?
Yeah.
Like, you'd have
Oh,
been
that was so dumb.
you'd have been entirely okay. If I, and also actually the other thing that I would say is, for example, like so your drop passes the links, right? And then his first
Hmm.
instinct is not to send them back home, which means that he would have built more lings, because you can't defend two medevac marine drop with 4 queens, right? None of these have
Hmm.
transfuse. So if you fly by them and then he doesn't go back, it means that he's building more, or he already had more building. So if you
Right.
land here, he can defend, or I don't know what that, but he can defend here while also sending the lings across. But you know, in this case, at least you know if you had the full wall off, then this wouldn't have happened. But that's how you
Yeah,
can
at
kind of
least I could have
tell.
been safer with that.
That's how you can tell if they're bluffing or not. That was obviously really bad for you, but his macro is also really bad. So yeah, this is already a disaster.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
That's the thing. I lose those because I was like trying to deal with all these lanes and stuff.
but you know, like that's the thing with these builds, man. Like these greedier builds, they're less forgiving for unit loss. Um,
Hmm.
and so like these kinds of losses like will happen. It's pretty normal for me too. Like if I mess up something like that or mess up some smaller stuff, because maybe it is that you walled off fine, but then you lose all the Marines, so it's still not good for you, right? This guy has no drones.
Right.
He's just
Yep.
building
Yep.
links. So
So, do you think that it'd be good to maybe just try to go for the regular 2-1-1 without the 3CC?
I
Is
don't.
that safer?
It's is it safe? Yeah, I guess technically yes, it's safe. It's pretty good against a lot of things. And funny enough, like 2 base muta,
Hmm.
maybe even like a Nidus worm, because you have so many
Yeah.
Marines with stim. But it's also kind of the same. Funny enough, it's also less forgiving if you lose Marines. And I also think that at least in this case, were you to lose like a Marine drop, you still have 3 command centers, right? But if you play
Hmm.
2-1-1 and you lose your Marine drop, you have like you're behind. Like, and
Hmm.
I guess you're behind either way, but you're just a lot more behind, and it's even more or less forgiving rather.
Yeah.
So like
True.
I've been memeing the 2-1-1 recently because there's like a way Mario does it where he builds a third medevac and puts a mine in it. That's pretty fun to do.
Hmm.
I did that one in DreamHack. It's pretty fun to do, but I think even for me it's really hard. Like I'll lose a few too many Marines because I don't micro it properly, and then I feel like I'm losing grip of the game because it's just really easy for the Zerg player to defend. You know, like what does it cost
Yeah.
them? Like they're just gonna build queens and lings anyway, so it's like
True.
as soon as they know it's happening, then they just respond that way, and it's pretty easy to hold unless they like really mess up their micro. I don't know. They'd have to like attack you into a choke or something like that.
Hmm.
So I mean,
Yep.
it's pretty normal. Like I wouldn't tell you not to do a build like this. Like it's okay, but you just have to be mindful of like, or rather like if you mess up something small or like you lose a Marine drop or two during this build and you just like lose right afterwards because they just attack you. Like that's just normal. Like that's just a part of the whole playing a greedy 3CC build.
Hmm.
This guy played like an absolute ape.
Yeah. So actually, this was a rematch, and maybe we should go to the other one.
Okay, you played him twice.
Yeah, because I had been wanting to get matched with someone for a while on unranked that actually had like a higher level play,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, we can watch the other one too. I think it's actually kind of a similar game. I lost, so I'm like, hey, do you want to play a rematch? I've just been waiting to play with someone that's a little higher level, so we played another game.
Okay. Is that one longer?
Maybe slightly, but probably not that much longer.
Okay. You play
I
the
do
same day
have
though?
a couple of longer games if you rather watch those. The ones like at the bottom, uh, the one on Romanticide against Lurkers, the one on Blackburn against Ultras.
No, I was just asking because if you played the same style like with the Massling Bane, then I could talk more about how you would want to play against that. Because in this game, you kind of just like you're kind of just dead either way. But
Yeah.
maybe in the other game, it's
Uh,
more even.
yeah. Let's go to the Beckett Industries one. That is the first game against this same guy, and um, I think it's like a little longer, but probably not that much longer.
I'm automatically suspicious of all Zerg players that play on Beckett.
Yeah, that's true.
Auto suspicion.
You played against
Antis on.
mm, yeah, Antis.
I should have won that game. Oh my god, pain. That actually, if I would have won that game,
Pain.
I would have advanced. Yeah, pain.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so dumb. Cause didn't he do something similar? Just kind of like mass link.
Oh, he's doing a lot of counterattacks. Also, why is my game actually? On my OBS is now black.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, there you go. Can you see it on the stream or is it off?
Let me
Oh
see.
no, it's off. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
There we go.
Technical difficulties. Did he say thanks? Oh. Okay.
I don't remember why.
Sorry, pause something. I had a Trappers to Cyril and Stay at Home Story Cup on. It was like
You had
making
what?
my stream or making my computer lag because I had another stream open.
Oh, gotcha.
1080p.
Who is he playing?
Oh, it's Trappers to Cyril. I think
Trappers to Cyril.
replays. I'm pretty sure.
Damn. Yeah, there's been some really good games of that Home Story Cup.
It's fun.
Kind of brutal. Yeah, I know the new maps. I've been watching that too. Kind of brutal how Clem got smoked by Raynor. That was the Home Story Cup, right?
Yeah, farm. But I think they put it on the new maps.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the new maps are pretty shit for Terran, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they're like super big, all of them.
Oh, like the third.
I probably
Some of them
shouldn't go 3cc on Beckett. Right.
I mean, it really just depends if they all in you or not. That's it. I think like this is the wrong build to play against this guy because of the way he plays. That's mostly it. Like, it's just easier to die to an all in.
Yep.
If you do it on a smaller map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time I go for the Banshee.
Okay, Banshee swap.
I built my tech lab on the racks too fast, right? I probably should just start cloak sooner.
Yeah, also, you would start cloak first and then the Banshee. Because the Banshee is useless without cloak. So, even if you had it earlier, I guess it only really matters if you're getting all in, but if you have it earlier, like, you still can't really do anything, right? You have to wait for cloak. So,
do I even forget to research cloak?
yeah, you forgot.
Oh, I think I just changed my mind.
You probably just didn't want to build it, which is fine. It's just safe to build the band. You just really needed a wall here.
Yep.
Instead of building these depots here, I would have even gone as far as to build the E-base here. And you built the roaches. Yeah, this guy just plays this kind of aggressive low drone style. Like, what the 3cc build, if you were to hold everything, without even if you took SCV damage, if you were to hold everything, when losing maybe 10 SCVs, like, you'd be super ahead.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Of course, as long as you're still like macroing properly.
Yeah, here I should have just built the wall at the natural. I have no idea why I didn't do that this game. I usually do it.
It also helps to just.
Or I try at least and then leave a small hole in the wall like in that last game.
It also helps though because you can build if by building the wall off you have an excuse to build depots, so then you don't get supply blocked as well. Because then you can build.
True.
You can build one like here. You can build one here for example or whatever. So it's pretty sick. Yeah, like it's kind of the same thing. But so this is what I mean. Like, for this kind of stuff, it's just if it's already important for you to do a build properly, right? In general, like it's really even more important in these like huge like quick third command center builds, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
even with the Banshee or not with the Banshee, it's still the same thing. And it's just because like everything is already like your army production's already going to be late, but
Yeah.
as soon as you kind of mess something up, whether it's supply block or miss forgetting to build the extra barracks or whatever it is, like it's even later, right? So the follow up is not as strong as it could be. So if there's definitely like a build that or builds that really depend on execution, it would definitely be like a three command center kind of build. So I think it's good practice to be honest, because it teaches you to definitely like number one like build SCVs because that's kind of the point, right? Like of having the three command
Mm-hmm.
centers, just go ham on the macro. So it's definitely a good like macro trainer, funny enough. And I think it's also good for reacting to all-ins because if you defend an all-in with this kind of build, like it's you'd have to be pretty good at it, right?
Yeah. Right.
So it's definitely good practice. But I wouldn't take the losses too like serious. I guess mostly
Yeah.
because I think in the lower MMRs you get a lot of like people play like apes and then they'll randomly will all in you, or
Mm-hmm.
people play their own kind of way, and like you sometimes will just die. Like in this case, this guy is just like nonstop building links off 45 drones, right? Um,
Yep.
so there'll be like random instances where that occurs. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and in terms of scouting, would I like basically look at their fourth base and just see it empty, and that's kind of a tell that that sort of all in is going on, or what?
It would be the drones at the third. I think he was missing a gas, and then he also would have had like you wouldn't have you wouldn't know like, oh, he has only 14 drones or like 16 drones or whatever the fuck, right? But
Mm-hmm.
just by looking at it, you can kind of gauge. Okay, that doesn't seem right. That seems like a lower amount of drones, and
Mm-hmm.
that's those are like moments you should trust your intuition and be like, oh, that's lower drone count. Like that's kind of weird. Maybe he's missing a gas. Because if I see that with my Banshee, like I go in there, I see there's only one gas taken, and there's like only like a handful of drones. I'll be like, okay, that's a
Mm-hmm.
little weird.
Yeah.
And then you also
Right.
another thing you can look at is maybe either with the Banshee or with the Hellion is like seeing how many links are coming out. Um, Again, if you feel
Mm-hmm.
like if you feel like there's too many links or an unusual amount of links, it's probably it probably is. It probably really is an unusual amount of links, and obviously it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna get link flooded or all linked because some people just play really weird. But
Right.
at least oh, there's all these extra links on the map. Let me play a bit safer and then figure out what I'm supposed to do now, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
how I would approach it with the scouting, and that's pretty much true with any build. And it's kind of like why the starport builds are nice is because whether it's a Liberator, a Viking, or a Banshee, you can see a lot of random stuff, and you can kind of tell without seeing exactly what it is that you need to see, right? It's like putting the pieces together for a puzzle. So low
Yeah.
drone count, missing gas, late fourth. That's fucking weird. So what's going on? And then I would like have my units at my ramp or in my natural, and then kind of see what's happening. Oh, there's a bunch of links coming out the left, and there's a bunch of links coming out of the larva. Okay, and I know exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's how I would approach it with scouting.
All right. Cool. Cool. That sounds good. Um,
Oh,
let's see. From the other ones that I sent you, maybe we could look at the TVT one. I haven't looked at a TVT in a while,
okay.
so that would be good to review.
Mm,
This one was actually from a while back. It's not very recent, but it's one that I wanted to get to look at, and I don't think we did. So
okay.
be good to look at it.
Jagannatha.
Hmm. Yeah, honestly, the new maps, I don't know how I feel about them. They're looking super big and super open.
Yeah.
I think
I think it's the third.
what's Berlingrad, I think, is the only one that looks decent for Terran, but even that one I'm not sure so far how it is.
It's gonna be. You're gonna have to play different. I think it is gonna change the meta a bit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Curious Minds is like really hard to take a third, and then because it's so exposed. But then that also kind of sucks for Protoss. So in reality, it's only good for Zerg. And then
Yeah.
what else is there? Berlingrad is still a bit tough too for taking a third. Um, and then the other maps are just fucking huge.
Yeah, the what is it? Pride of Altaris is huge.
I don't know, like Hardwire or something.
Hardwire, yeah, Hardwire is huge too.
So it's like, shoot, and it probably gonna see a lot of camping late games.
Yeah, no, it sounds like the games are gonna go on really, really long, which I don't know if that's gonna make people try to go more all in, like often, like a one base or
Oh,
two
to
base.
end the game sooner. I know what you mean. Maybe.
Maybe it's time I start cheesing people.
Start putting some barracks across the map.
Yeah,
Channel your inner Korean Terran.
exactly. I was doing that, when I was doing on ranked, and I was just, trying to get through a couple games fast, but I don't know. I feel like since I haven't actually learned how to do it, like I can beat people that don't know what they're doing, but if someone actually, like, if I played another diamond player, I'd probably get destroyed if I try to all in.
Try to all in like with the 2 racks.
Yeah,
Maybe.
something like that.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like I play super inefficient when I try to all in. Because I don't know the right timings and stuff.
I'd say it probably would be that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'd rather
Dude, why is this so
wait.
common for people to do?
I have no idea what this base is. Yeah, he built his production so weird.
He built it in his. I mean, she's doing a 1-1-1 off. Yeah. Once I see that, I know exactly what it is. It's like a double medevac drop.
Yeah.
Like,
The tanks, marines.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I do back at home when I saw that? I think.
eBay. You need to build a tank. You need to build a tank right away.
Oh, I go and put some people on the. Put a cyclone and a few marines on the.
If you want a cute
side of my main.
If you want a cute little trick, you can put a Reaper like right here and patrol it, or a Hellion. And then you would see the medevacs fly out. Because it wouldn't make sense for them if they fly it like this, going this way. It just takes so long, right? You'd have a tank already, maybe even two, depending on what you do. You could go this way, I guess, but also so long. So you could put like one here and like one here. Just patrol it.
All right. So you think the tank is better than the
cyclone?
Than the cyclone for this?
Well, the thing is, like, you built a cyclone already before you scouted anything, right? So it's like,
yeah,
you would have had it. You would have had it anyway. If I see it sooner, I think I would have built a tank first, and I would like put a tank in here and then put like a tank over here because I have 2 tanks.
Yeah.
And then for the cyclone, you should put it closer to this right here.
Yeah, I should have had it patrolling right there. It was a little too far back.
Very tough. I think it's good that you jumped on the ASAP. It sucks that you
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to pull and I thought maybe I'd like be able to stop it, but I lost so many workers at that point.
I mean, it's still not bad. Like, you're having to have a third. Well, now it's bad. Like, if that didn't happen and it was just the drop, it actually would have been okay.
Yeah, they're a little ahead now.
This is the cancer play. Every person I coach, I swear, dude, every person I coach has one replay where this happens to them, and they're like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" And it's like some random one base medevac drop into like toxic met camping.
Yes. Happens a lot.
Okay, so in this case, what you would do from here is, now obviously you feel a bit behind. I think that one of the first things I would do is send a marine here, and then that way I can see when he takes his third. To be honest, that's probably the best way to gauge how far behind or how far ahead, maybe not ahead, but even the game is at this point. If you see the third landing and it's not an orbital, that means he had just finished building it, right? And then you compare it to yours, and you say, okay, mine's already landed, my orbital's already done. That means my command center was built faster, so it's possible that I'm catching up on workers now, right?
Yeah.
And then the other thing is just scan, just see what the transition is, because if you scan here, at least you could see, if not a third command center, whatever else it is that he's doing, which in this case is actually 2 factory starport mech.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm behind like this, I kind of feel like I have to save scans for mules since I already took so much damage, but yeah,
I know what you mean.
Awful.
But it's just also impossible to win the game without knowing what's happening.
That's true.
And then here, since I know there's medevacs out on the map from the drop, I would leave a tank again next to my command center here.
Mhm.
Another one here, and then of course, marine here, marine here. So if he was pushing down the middle, then you can unsiege this one and move it down
And
here.
bring it up here.
Yeah, so it doesn't, it's not like one tank here and then this other tank's just like doing nothing over here, right? Over here, right? You just have vision.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, we're also playing mech. I mean, like this guy, he's not macroing. He's got like 0 APM. Like, um,
Yeah, I feel like all in all, even though yes, it's annoying, blah blah blah.
I mean, you're holding
I
on.
could have still, yeah, like made it through. I mean, I took a lot of damage here, like a lot, but I do have a third CC that's an orbital already. I don't
Yeah,
think
so
they do.
triple meal exactly. So,
Mm-hmm.
and if this didn't do that much damage, if you did leave this tank here, you would be actually ahead again. Oh.
Yep. In this situation, I kept building Ravens. I built like I lost one the first time, so I built another one. Would it have been better to just start pumping out Vikings, or is it
Mm.
good to try to keep that 2 or 3 Raven count? Like in terms of defending these kind of drops, what's more useful, Vikings or Ravens?
Yeah, that's a pretty good question, and to be honest, that's another reason why I suggest scanning if you have no other means of scouting. Because if I see that they're already building reactor Vikings, I'd be like, oh shit, I'll need to build some too, right?
Hmm.
Like let's say you did scan and you don't even see the factory, but you see two, or I mean, you don't see the starport, but you see two factories. I mean, what's he gonna build with two factories? He's gonna build Vikings, right? Like, and we know he has a starport because he built medevacs, so. I would start building Vikings after like one Raven or even two Ravens. Um, but maybe he's like, I don't know, he's going like bio, like straight into bio, and he's building medevacs, and maybe he can build more Ravens. But I do think that normally though, in most scenarios, you would be building a Vikings. But yeah, see now you do it, but yeah,
Hmm.
that would have helped you a lot earlier. And same thing like having vision here, because now he's changing his attack path, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Um, but yeah, I
And I'm
mean,
totally blind.
it's just like,
But like
oh,
I've almost caught up in SCVs now again. The
uh-huh.
problem is more they are way ahead in army supply.
Mm-hmm. So this is a good reflection of something that I always preach and like honestly nag about with people, is that yeah, like, you get it a lot. Diamond players or Master League players, like whatever MMR, it's like, oh, they just play like monkeys, and I try to play standard, but I just die, right? Like here you are, you're trying to do a standard build, you're playing like a normal game, and this guy like is on one base for 10 years, and he kind of just eats into you, right? But
Yeah.
like you can see, he was floating like what 1.5k minerals earlier. Like
Hmm.
he's not building workers. Like he's killed 34 workers, and there's only a 5 SDV difference.
Yeah.
So it's like, is he even like is he even using his command centers, right? But it's like,
Hmm.
if you were to fix these little things, like putting that tank in your main for the defense, or having a little bit of vision on the map, suddenly, dude, everything changes, right? Then it's like
Yep. Yep.
this gets owned if he does this. You see it right away, and then or you have a marine here and you don't see anything, so then everything's over here like it is now. And then if he tries to drop you again, then it just dies, right? So it's like
Hmm.
there's such little details that you can change, and it suddenly makes you really, really, really good against the kind of memes that people are doing. Um,
Yeah.
and it's
It
like
definitely
this,
is. Yeah, just what you said, like learning how to defend these like meme builds
yeah, like
with like 1 or 2 easy things.
I don't know, he accidentally loaded up everything in medevac.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, like, obviously this is still a tough hold. I mean, you just don't have the numbers.
Yep.
And you're not expected to micro like a goat, but like this is
Yeah, at this point it's done. I guess I kind of tried to hold it off, but
so.
I probably just didn't know how far behind I was at this point.
Mm-hmm. No, that's okay. But yeah, so this is why I always preach mechanical stuff, mechanical work, because I think like it will definitely carry you in the long run. And then like doing meme stuff, developing a crazy build or whatever, like you can definitely do that now, or you can kind of you know save that for a bit later once your mechanics are like a lot better. But yeah, it's just like little
Yeah.
things, right? Like mechanics isn't just microing and macroing. It can be unit vision, right? Vision, unit positioning,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And that's equally as important. Um, but yeah, so these memes
Yeah,
happen. Here you're pretty dead, right? But
yeah, super dead. I
nice.
feel like I was since I didn't know. Oh, do I scan? No, they scan. I was probably just thinking that they were maybe on two bases since they were doing like a one base all in, but
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I'm
So like
pretty
they
dead.
could have broken out. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm so slow. My eyes.
Pain.
Pain. Okay. Oh, the Cyril beat trap. Spoiler alert, Migs. I'm sorry.
Damn, Cyril's on fire. I mean, I guess Clem hasn't been playing that great since he also got destroyed by Raynor and everything, but I was still kind of surprised when he won, Cyril won DreamHack. Like, I thought Clem was gonna take it, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
cursed.
he got pretty. I mean, I feel like he made a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes. Like he lost his reactions to picking up the units in the medevac weren't as fast as they usually are, and he lost a lot of units that way. And that's what I mean. Like playing a heavy multitasking style or playing like 2-1-1 builds and stuff like that. Like if you lose your Marines, for free like
Hmm.
that, you're pretty like you lose so much momentum and you're kind of dead. It's literally what happened
Yeah,
to Clem.
yeah, for sure, for
But
sure.
also, he's in the Netherlands right now. There's like a Team Liquid has like a headquarters in the Netherlands. I think it's in Rotterdam, I think.
Oh,
But
that's pretty cool.
yeah. So sometimes before a tournament, right before a tournament, some of the Team Liquid players will go stay at that place and they'll practice there. Um,
Damn, that must be so sick.
it's like Alienware, I guess, like sponsored. So all the stuff is like Alienware.
Shit.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I bet
cool. You can see
that's
it on YouTube.
awesome. Oh, do they like live stream or something?
No, it's like a tour, I think.
Oh, okay.
Headquarters. Oops. Because the owner of Team Liquid is from the Netherlands. He's Dutch.
Didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, Team Liquid is a really big team, so I'm sure they have a ton of money for cool shit like that.
Oh, here it is. Check it out. Oh, might be able to.
Well, let me see.
3 meals per day at actual hub. So everything from TL
Yeah, I'll probably watch the whole thing later, but just kind of scrolling through it.
Net to liquid.
Awesome.
No, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, imagine like all the people from Team Liquid just hanging out there. You can just play. And
Yeah, they call it boot camping.
yeah, that's pretty sweet. Does Alpha X do anything like that?
Oh heck no.
Oh, damn. Where's Alpha X from, by the way?
Uh, not really anywhere specifically. Uh,
Oh, okay.
the person that owns it, or yeah, I don't think he likes to say that he owns it, but he's like the head admin, I guess. But he's from Singapore.
Hmm.
He's from
Gotcha.
Singapore, yeah. But
But there's no like Singapore
there's no like location.
headquarters.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Not
man.
there yet. All right, which one am I watching next?
All right. Let's do the Blackburn one. Did we watch this one? I don't think we did. Ultras and Blackburn. I'm just trying to remember because this was one of the ones from before
Before you left, right?
I took a little break. Yeah. So I mean, not that you would necessarily remember because it's been a while, but I think we definitely watched the Romanticide one. I don't think we watched the Blackburn one. So yeah, we can do that one. I mean, either way, even if we did watch it,
No, I
it's
don't think I
things
haven't
that
seen this
would be
one.
good to remember.
I haven't seen this one.
All right, cool. Let's do that one
You
then.
said like dying to ultras, and I was like, fuck, like I can't remember. And I was like thinking about other people that also should be replaced with dying to ultras. And I was like, okay, no, I'm just confusing. I'm just
There's
confusing.
probably a lot of people that died of Ultras.
Because then you said romanticide, and there was one game watch with somebody I coached where they died to ultras and romanticide, and I was like, I thought that maybe I was misremembering, and that was you.
No, no. All right, but
Oh, my thing's not on. Let me just stream it.
yeah, no, it's not on. Yeah.
so annoying. I have to keep doing that.
It's annoying because I think I just need to get better at using ghosts for this kind of thing specifically. Because there's some games where I feel like I'm in a really good position and then they get like lurkers or ultras out and then it just totally goes sideways, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's exactly what happens here probably.
Speed. I mean, for Ghost, I actually don't really suggest building Ghost unless you're playing against like Ultra Corruptor, like Infestor, like Vipers.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just like really heavy Ultra and maybe a few Corruptors, you can literally just mass Marauders and it's so good.
Really?
Yeah, like Marauders are like if you have a lot of Marauders is really good. The problem is like people would build a handful of Marauders, but then they still have a good chunk of Marines, and then on top of that, they don't really kite the Ultras at all.
Yeah.
So then it's like it defeats the purpose. So they're useless.
I do feel like sometimes in terms of production, I kind of go into autopilot, and I just build like a ton of Marines, sort of like, you know, automatically.
Yeah. Also, he did this because he built it on the low ground. You buffoon.
What was I building
I think he did it
on the
anyway.
low?
Oh no, he did it anyway. Wait, he doesn't have speed though. Okay. He built how many wings does he build? 12. He's gonna do it anyway, but it didn't help that he built the command center down there. You should always build
Yeah,
it
the
here,
third one.
over here.
The third?
Yeah, it's just like it may not be every game this happens to you, but there'll be games where this.
Yeah, I guess I was just trying to get the wall up, and people
Faster.
don't usually just randomly build
Yeah, like he built it
12
anyway.
length.
Yeah, he built it anyway, but like I said, like this is just how you avoid these situations from occurring, right?
Yeah.
Don't put yourself in a situation for it to do unnecessary damage. You know that something wouldn't do. You forgot to upgrade on the Evo. Okay. The Hellions and the Banshees. No Lings anywhere. Just got a handful there. Ah, your wall. Yeah, you gotta take more time with your walls, man. You gotta take
Yeah,
more
look
time
at
with
that.
your
That's a
walls.
weird ass wall.
Okay, it's not terrible. I like that unit's lost, but I can't really count all that because you have to cancel your CC and you lost some SCVs here, so it's a little bit inflated, but
Yeah, that's not great. Well, I'm ahead in supply somehow.
I mean, it's macro. It's not.
I think because, yeah, they're
floating a lot
just
of
not
minerals.
playing great.
Oh, minerals. So unable to inspire, but I will say you see 4 gases and you haven't seen a Hydralisk den. So to me,
Okay, so that's a tell.
to me this would give me Muta vibes, definitely.
A lot of gas, not any other sort of like high-tech unit.
Because even with Hydras, you actually don't even need 4 gases like this, or all your gases like this. And on top of that, you know, most Zerg players, they kind of wait a little bit to build the Hydras, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they got like 2-2 first, build the Hydralisk den, and then go for the Hydras, and then
Right.
like they don't even have to take the gases right away like that, or all of them like that.
I feel like the mutas don't even like get that much done though. Like we'll see. Hopefully
There's so many
that's
SCVs here,
right. But yeah, I need to move them.
Here, yeah, undersaturated definitely here too.
That happens to me sometimes. Like my main will get randomly undersaturated and stuff.
Well, that's really good for you.
Oh,
Okay,
I lost a lot of.
SCVs.
On the third, I think.
Yeah. So, for here, you don't want to. So here is your first 5, right? So first 5 is 4 reactors, 1 tech lab. But then when you build the extra 3 reactors, don't build any add-ons on them. Just have them single Marines, no tech lab or anything. Or if you want to, you can add the tech labs right away. But these, yeah, either way, like these have to be tech labs so that you have 4 tech labs already.
I see. Right. Yeah.
This is a good drop because you killed as much of the unit. Now like all of the units. Okay, so this definitely is helping you come back into the game. Showing some of the insane value this drop actually.
Yeah, that drop literally brought me back into the game.
Like this. Start our own trap. Nice.
As long as it's not us, we're good. Yeah, like their macro is
It's
not
bad.
great.
It's definitely bad. This is not. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if I got lucky or I
There, so
just caught a glimpse of that.
okay, so you're hanging on in there. You're getting. So better. You're macroing. I'm not gonna say you're macroing great, but it's definitely better.
Yeah, better than them, that's for sure.
You're losing a lot of mutas. Like you're trading better as well. So these definitely need to be tech labs because the issue now is that if you just build the ultras, you have no tech labs to build marauders. And even I even always suggest to scan wherever you know the layer is and see when it turns to a hive.
Okay, so once I see hive, I should.
Just start building marauders. Like just start.
Okay.
Like, don't even wait till you see the ultras done. Just start building marauders. Like honestly, even now you can start building marauders and just have them tank the banelings.
That's what I was gonna say. Right now, I probably should start building marauders. Do I have any at all, or is it literally just mine, marine medevac right now?
You just have mine, and you have 89 SCV, so you went a little overboard. You went a
That
little
happens
overboard with that one.
sometimes too. Yeah.
But so yeah, like you can start building marauders ahead of time. You know, maybe you start 3-3 first, and then you start dumping all your gas into marauders or your money into marauders. But yeah, I would. I mean, he's playing Mutilating Bane. Like he's gonna go into ultras. It'd be a bit strange to go into hydras. I guess it's possible to then go into lurkers, but then the upgrades don't match, right?
Yeah.
And then yeah, like if you move out like this, just like you know, obviously be mindful that they're gonna trade you. But,
oof.
Connections there. I mean, you killed a lot of SCVs, but you also had a lot anyway to begin with.
Right.
Here you need to be careful.
Oh yeah,
like,
that was a
reason for you
mistake.
to be there, right? Like
yeah, on creep.
Like you're pushing into him, but you still have to go through all of this to push in. It's so much better to just go this way, right?
Yeah.
Or even abuse the back of this base. Like get value out of your things, right?
Yep. I was probably just looking over here, and that's why.
Yeah.
Forgot to pull back.
To build some units, my boy. There you go.
I think I was just like super supply blocked for a moment or something.
Definitely need more. Need some marauders, sir.
Just pumping out marines. No wonder when I get to when they get to ultras, I just insta die.
Playing like it's HOTS, man. Playing like it's HOTS.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hilarious.
Okay, it's coming in here.
That F2. That trade was actually pretty good because
yeah, like I'm just thinking, I was just thinking right now. That's why I was quiet because I was like, I mean, you're trading so much better. Like, what? I feel like it really is the marauders that killed you. That or like, definitely need to like pre-split or like. Yeah, I honestly just think you need a marauder sooner. Like. Like, technically speaking, Marine wouldn't mind getting into Bane Muta, right? But, you know, like, why not just build a few Marauders to help yourself out? Like,
yeah.
I think that's it, actually. And maybe even a tour or two. I really think that you're losing because of this. Also, I forgot 3 armor. And they have 3-3. That's another thing. So you have an upgrade disadvantage without realizing it.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
And, you know, if you want to harass bases like this too, like, you don't have to use your whole army. You know, Widowmine drops, a couple Marine drops.
Yeah.
You got all these extra barracks as well. But you need tech labs.
Yeah, I don't know if I put tech labs on those or not.
Oh yeah, but your Marines just die way faster. Like they already die fast, but now they're dying even faster because of the of the missing armor upgrade. So
I
and it's
hope I
funny
get it at
'cause
some point. I don't know.
it's funny because you know you're building Ghost, you're building +1, you're building Shockwaves, you're building Cloak, and building armor. But literally, if you had just built Marauders, it would just been way better
Yeah.
for you.
I could have just like, yeah,
Because you have to get all these
poured
upgrades.
through them.
Like it's different if they have infestors, you know. Like at that point, it's like yeah, you kind of need Ghosts, right? Maybe like
Hmm.
Infestor, Ultra Corruptor, but in this case, like you really don't need all that. You just need some Marauders, man. Plus, it's hard to control the Ghosts, especially when they have Banelings with the Ultras.
Ghosts are decent at tanking. I mean, I know you don't want your ghosts to be tanking Banelings, but they're
Thanks for
kind of thick, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
they
mean,
they can hold up a little bit.
I guess more than Marines, but
Yeah.
it's not ideal, you know. That's an,
Yeah,
that's an
no, definitely
expensive
not.
tank.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
Oh my god, the game's
Yeah,
they should definitely be winning. Ah!
I built everything except the mine.
Ah!
Oh my god.
See what I mean? You just
forget-
needed Marauders, dude.
Yep.
You just needed Marauders. So let's just be a lesson forever, please. It's like scan
It
the
will
hive,
be.
scan the layer. As soon as it turns into a hive, or even earlier, just start adding on some Marauders.
I think that happens to me too against Toss sometime. Like
Not building
I'll
Marauders.
just have so many Marines. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
But
part of it is like, I guess earlier
Yeah.
you didn't have any tech labs, but now you do.
I built some more with tech labs. I don't know if it was even a good idea necessarily to build extra racks, or if I should have just like built tech labs with the ones I already had.
Yeah, I mean, you could have built. I think that you could have still built these and had tech labs. I mean, now it's like what you have, 5. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. 5 is good. You could have had like 6 maybe, right? 3 plus 3, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have like way too many reactors, I think. Like there's no way I'm producing out of all of those barracks right now.
Well,
Or
right
am I?
now, maybe right now, but definitely earlier you could have because you had like what 89 SUVs.
Yeah. True. I had so many.
Yeah, I just need Marauders, man. You just need
But
some
right
Marauders.
now we're even like mining out, you know.
Yeah. And you just lost a lot more, right? And then. Oh, now he's making a little bit closer. If you ever get through armor, oh my god, man. Sir, please.
You see, now I have the armor and everything.
Yeah, but now you're just missing Marauders.
Yeah, literally like just Marauders there.
Yeah, it's just all it would have taken, man. There you go. Like your macro is good, you know, you max out, you take these fights, some of the fights go good for you, some of them don't, but a part of the reason why they didn't was also because you didn't have Marauders, so yeah, that's literally it. And this is considering the opening, right? Like
Right,
having
that
to
was
cancel your
kinda
third,
sloppy.
losing some SCVs, you know, Hellions get in there, don't even do that much either way, kill like what 5 drones, you know, for like 6 Hellions, come on. So it's like, you know, it's like
Yeah, it was a game I should have won for sure. I mean, like after the early game that was kind of a disaster, I got into a really good position because this person just their macro especially I think was really bad, but I didn't build Marauders, and then my whole army melted once the Ultras came out.
he doesn't even have gas, he just has minerals.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, looking at the end, it wasn't like we were too like he wasn't maxed out by any means either. We were running out of mining bases. Maybe I could have held on for a little longer, but I think
Yeah.
it's also one of those moments when you're frustrated because you just don't know how to deal with that.
Maybe yeah. Like you literally would have only won that game if you started building Marauders, because they're even cheaper than Ghosts, you know? Could have built a lot more too. Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
where you would have had a chance to win that game. I mean,
True.
he wasn't taking good trades either. It's just moving Ultras into Marines, you know, it doesn't exactly take any micro.
So, a couple of things. One of the reasons why I think I went for Ghost 2 and then build Marauders is in my head I was like, oh, he has mutas, right? Like I could build Marauders, but Ghosts are gonna help me take care of the Ultras and can
mutas.
also shoot up.
Okay, I understand. No, like it's Building Ghost is fine. It's just
Just
like
harder.
maybe I would have waited a little bit later. You know, when there's more than just ultras. I think that's the good like the criteria is like if they're building like infestors and like vipers or corruptors with the ultras, I think like Ghost, is kind of the way to go. Because then you can
Hmm.
snipe the corruptors and kill the ultras, which is kind of like the way you were thinking about it right now, or in
Yeah.
that game. But like 3/3 Marines will do pretty good against mutas, right? And then on top of that, you got
Hmm.
mines plus maybe adding a Thor plus marauders. Like you'll be okay. Um,
Yeah.
Obviously Marines don't do shit against corruptors at least when there's so many um flying
Against
around.
ultras, you mean?
Well,
Or
like
corrupt?
you would have the Marine marauders shooting at the ultras, and then the corruptors are kind of just like flying, killing your medevacs.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, but and corruptors kill medevacs. They don't actually shoot the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
But they
why.
snipe all your medevacs and then you get destroyed by whatever else.
I'll tell you, man.
Mutas or ultras.
Next time you play a game and you start building like 85 marauders, you're gonna see the power. You can start
Alright.
one-shotting ultras, one-shotting ultras.
Damn.
Because there'll be a lot
Alright.
of games I play where I don't build ghosts and they're like building like ultra infestor Ling Bane, and it's just like
Uh,
marauders just have such a sick value. And they help a lot. So don't
yeah.
you don't gotta complicate it. Just build some motherfucking marauders.
Alright. I'll keep it simple. Just build Marauders and I'll see how far that takes me.
Marauders to GM.
Marauder, yeah. Did you ever watch I think Beastie did a series that was Marauders and Vikings to GM?
No, did he make it?
I think he might have not made it. Because it was, in my opinion, that's like one of the worst compositions he's done in all of his series. It's amazing how bad Marauders and Vikings are on their own.
No, I believe it.
Yeah.
Even
But
together.
yeah, like I mean, together or on their own, like because they're good units when they are supporting different things, but like on their own, they're pretty awful. I'd say, well, not awful, but like obviously Marauders can't carry you through a TVC like alone. That's what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But obviously he got to like Masters 1 or something because he's just pretty good.
Pretty good.
But the other question I had was in terms of the micro against the ultras,
Uh huh.
should I try to split similar to how I would try to split against Link Bane, or should I just kite and then pick up once they close the distance?
Yeah, I would definitely try to kite, and I would, if you are around a choke, I don't want to. You don't want to kite into a choke, or maybe you're by a ramp, you can kite up a ramp, kind of hug a ledge, kind of in the same way that you would
Hmm.
micro marines against lings.
Okay.
You do it like that. You'll see some Terrans, for example, like pro Terrans, they build barracks in front of their bases, and then like Zerg attacks into you, but then the ultras have to go through like chokes of like tech labs and like barracks. Um,
Hmm.
and then yeah, but normally you want to do that kite against the ultras and kind of like target fire the ultras with the marauders. I would only really split them up like that if I was like in an open area and I had to fight that way. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
if you have to fight that way, or there's a lot of banelings, perhaps, probably, yeah, probably that. But then
But
if
if
it's
it's just like a pack of ultras,
ultras, you
like
just
3 or 4 ultras, all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And is there a reason why splitting against that is not like good? Like,
Well,
what's the explanation behind that?
if you kite them, they can't hit you, right? Or at least they might hit the very front. But if you split up all your marauders and take a fight, all the individual groups will take shots, and it
Hmm.
may not be as efficient, or it may not, win you the game. Like I think it's a lot better to just kite them, and if you have good kiting, you can even avoid or have the ultras not be able to hit your units, especially if they're off creep. If they're off creep, definitely won't.
Okay.
Definitely won't touch your units. And then you kite, you pick one off, and you go back in there, you pick off another one, right? Because then
Yeah, yeah.
if you split them up, then all the marauders, all the individual groups of marauders are shooting at different ultras, but the strength relies in target firing them and having them all like shoot at the same time, so you can one shot or two shot an ultra, right? That's how
Hmm.
I think that's better. It's better to do it that way.
All right, cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's probably about it. It's been like an hour. I mean, I do have, I sent you a couple more, but I feel like with that, I probably have a good amount, especially because, this week is when I'm gonna really get back to playing ranked.
And we need to talk
So,
about the new maps because that's gonna be a whole different thing.
yeah, that's gotta be
Just
weird, but
figuring out the
maybe,
maps.
yeah, maybe we can talk about that next time. Kind of try to like focus a little bit on maps so that, you know, I have some ideas of like how to position on them because I definitely feel like with the maps we were playing with last season,
Mm-hmm.
I had already a sort of plan of like where to go, but obviously when there's new maps, I have no idea, so
Mm-hmm.
that could be good.
It's gonna be fun. Personally, as much as the new maps are kind of shit, or I feel like they're kind of bad, I'm at least happy that it's different. So that's nice.
Yeah,
At
right.
least
I mean, it's cool that there's like something new.
1 year
They
later.
picked, yeah, yeah. They picked some weird ones. Like I feel like there were way better maps in the TLMC. Like the ones that won the top 5 or whatever. There were some really cool ones in there, and I have no idea why they didn't pick those.
I think it has to do a lot with the voting. That was the whole thing. I don't know if you saw that, but there was like this whole thing about the maps, the way the maps are voted in and stuff like that, and that some people in the community didn't like it.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah,
no, I
there
didn't
because
see that.
there was a thing like, oh, Hero Marine would look at a map and be like, and he was a judge. He's a judge, and he'll be like, oh, this map's bad because of this, this, and that, and it's like, there's no real like, there's nothing in the system to like avoid bias, right, or biases.
Right, right.
So it's like that was like an issue. There's a whole thing about that.
Mm. I mean, that makes sense. Like, yes, they shouldn't probably be letting just like a bunch of pros and a couple casters pick, but like,
They're also the people that know
you,
the most about the game.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard, I guess, to make it totally unbiased.
That yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, but yeah. Alrighty then, man.
Uh,
What's
yeah,
up?
no, thanks. That was really good. I was gonna ask you, um, about R. Did you ever figure out
Oh,
what you were trying to do?
yeah. I have
Or
somebody who's helping me. So
okay, cool, cool.
I
Yeah, I was trying to look into some of the resources that I used when I was in grad school because I used to work I worked basically with someone that run the whole like research thing, and they would ask me like, do this, do that, and they had some really good resources in terms of books and like, you know, I guess a couple of online things, but it was mostly like a couple textbooks. So I was
okay.
trying to get in contact with them so they could send me the names, but they haven't yet. So I could send you that once they reach out
Oh yeah, that'd be
if
super
you want.
sick. Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, for
Our
sure.
coaching Pog.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done it in a couple of years, so I definitely feel pretty rusty. But if we looked at something together, if you're like, this is what I'm trying to do or something, maybe I could help you out a little bit. But yeah,
Sounds good. I appreciate that.
yeah, let me know.
Okay, my man. We'll see you around.
Sweet. All right. See you next week.
Later.
Bye.
Wow. 1 hour and 3 minutes. Okay, boys. I hope you enjoyed the coaching session. I don't even think you guys make it this far into the video. So, um, yeah. He's like, he's a diamond 2, so not bad MMR. I feel like on average, like the people that I coach usually run some MMR, like diamond 2, diamond 1. Um, so maybe most of you guys are diamond. I don't know. I'm gonna hope. But alrighty, boys and girls, and no, I'm not gonna go there. I'll see you guys later. Bye.